So before I start this video, I just have to tell you, I just spent the last 2 minutes kicking my child out of this room because she was taking photos of the sunset behind me. And I was like, can you get lost? Because I need to film this video with the sunset behind me. So it's a battle of the sunsets over here. But anyway, I have something that I'm going to show you today that is super high risk, but sometimes you got to be about the risk. And this is a little strategy that I have that I don't know if anyone else has. I think it's a pretty good one. So let's talk about it. As you may know, I'm a massive fan of earning passive income. It excites me even more than trading, even though I'm a trader. And so I have this obsession always looking for the best APY, but with the lowest risk possible. I'm not a fan of impermanent loss or liquidity pools or anything like that. I like to just earn a straight yield on a coin that has potential, and that's it. So on that note, here's a strategy that I use when looking for cryptocurrencies that I can invest in that will return me a better reward than just buying and holding the coin itself. If that's something that you want to know more about, then make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn the bell button on to all so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. If it's your first time here, massive welcome to you. If you're returning, then you will know that I don't often talk high risk. So this is a bit out of the box for me, but I know that it's exciting you already. So let's get into it. What I'm going to explain to you today involves the earn feature on OKX. In case you don't know, OKX is my preferred exchange to trade on. It also usually offers way better interest on your cryptocurrency than most other exchanges. So if you don't have an OKX account and by the end of this video you're wanting to adopt this strategy for yourself, make sure you use the OKX link in the description of this video below, because it will get you a discount on your trading fees. And not only that, it really helps to support this channel. Secondly, this strategy can be used on any exchange. My other preferred exchange is Binance. So it's worth searching there as well to see what percentage returns you can get on cryptocurrencies over there. And once again, if you don't have a Binance account, head to the description down below and grab the link to set up your Binance account as well. Enough of that, let's get into it. So I am talking about, of course, the OKX earn feature. And this is my exact strategy. All I do is I come down here and I have a look for any coins that have been listed at an outrageous APY. So you can see here, this one, SOS Open DAO is currently 365%, Glimmer 365, ACA 205, anything that is over 100, that piques my interest. Once I found those, I then go and chart them. So currently we only have these 4 to choose from. That's going to make this video very easy to explain the strategy. So let's get straight there. Once I've found the coins that have over 100% APY, I head over to my TradingView account and I create a new watch list here called High Risk APY. I add all of those coins into the watch list and then I just reorder them one by one so that the highest APY is at the top. And once I have my list, I'm ready to go and chart these coins. Now, I don't want to buy them just because of their APY. That's why I need to chart them. I want to make sure that these coins are actually bullish or set a level where I think it may turn bullish and buy, so that not only do I gain from the coin's increase itself, but then I also have the added benefit of gaining from the APY. That's what makes this better than just spot trading cryptocurrencies. So taking a look at SOS, I had actually previously charted this one before it actually broke this trend line. So I was waiting for this breakout here to get in on it. However, I did not film this video in time. So here we are. And now currently it has broken out and we are retracing a little bit. So for me, I'm waiting for around the 50 fib level for an entry on this. If price does come back into that 50 zone and holds that as support, that's going to be a good buy from me to ride it up to the next level. So that's putting SOS at 0.000032434 is the level that I'm currently looking to buy. Now, I'm not going to chase any of these coins just because they have a high APY. I'm still going to treat it how I would treat any other technical analysis. And it still has to meet my conditions and have a decent enough retracement for me to want to buy. Then as soon as I've done that buy, I'll take it over to the earn feature in OKX, select that feature, and then literally just subscribe. Ideally, I want to choose subscriptions that are flexible as well, so that if anything drastically changes in the market and I want to sell those coins urgently, because these aren't coins that I really want to invest in. I don't even know what they do. I don't care. I'm just looking at the technical analysis and the APY. And so for as long as those coins remain bullish, I'm happy to stay in. But if that changes, I want to be able to get out just like I would get out of a normal trade. So for this particular strategy, I'm only interested if the contract is flexible. Moving on to the next one, and we are currently looking at Glimmer. So with Glimmer, when I originally charted this, it was before this breakout here of this trend line. However, since that breakout, it's only been ranging. So it's not quite ready for me to invest in yet. Another really super easy way, if you're not that confident of a trader, to know if it's the right time to buy things like this is by using an EMA cross. And all you do is come up here to indicators, type in EMA cross, and I usually use the second one here by D.Mark 165. Add that to your chart, and then you come up here to this drop down on the left hand side, find the EMA cross, click on settings, and then click on inputs, change the first one to 10 and change the second one to 20. That brings up these two lines here, the green and the red that you can see there. Once they cross over and the green crosses above the red, that's a good signal to buy. Now, there usually is more to it if you're a trader, of course, but for this strategy, it's a good enough indication if you're not yet a confident trader. So on that note, with Glimmer, I'm not interested in buying whilst it's in this range because it could very easily break down further. I want to see it change market structure and get back above those two EMAs. So I need to see price come back up above this level, retest it, and that will be the area to buy. So that's at 5.725 for me. And if it can hold above there, that's when I'll do a spot buy and throw it into the OKX earn. The next one is AKAT. And AKAT I don't feel is ready yet. Originally, I had the support when I started watching this at this level, but we've broken down further. So until this finds its actual support, there's nothing looking left where I can estimate where support might be. So until it actually finds support, I can't exactly say where I'm looking to buy this one right now. But for this, I could simply do a EMA cross alert. So coming up to my alerts here, change this. If I use the EMA cross indicator that I just spoke about, I want to cross EMA 1. That was my EMA 10. Crossing my EMA cross selected again with EMA 2. And once that goes off, I can come back and reassess and see if it's time to buy. So for as long as price is under these EMAs, I'm not interested in buying this anyway. So by having that alert means that I don't have to monitor this daily. I can just wait for the alert to go off, do a spot buy, throw it in earn. Don't worry about it until it changes market structure in the future. And then the last one for this strategy is GFU, GuildFi. So zooming out, when I originally charted this one, price was underneath this trend line and it has broken out with quite superior volatility there. So it is still in a little bit of a risk range. However, it is creating a new uptrend here. So as long as it can hold above that current resistance that I have in there at 1.5615, that'll be a good area for me to buy in. I'm not going to do that just yet. And the reason is, again, because of the EMAs. So having a look closer at these EMAs, when price is consistently crossing below and above and closing in between EMAs, it's quite a higher risk. So I want to see the price actually get above and hold above those EMAs, which might mean I actually need to put my level up a little bit higher. So I'm going to redo that one. I'm going to stick that buy to be above the 1.6074 area. If we can hold above that, then that should keep price above the EMAs and give me a little bit more confidence to buy this for this particular strategy. Now, how do you know when to get out? Well, you could simply do an EMA cross back the other way as well. So when you set up your alerts, Originally, they're set to only once. If you change that to once per bar close, then every time they cross bullish and bearish, so bullish cross is when the green crosses above the red, the bearish cross is when the red goes the other way. So every time they cross, that's going to give you an alert, and that will give you an indication to come back, have a look and see if it's time to actually get out. And the other thing to note on that as well is that the lower the time frame you do that alert on, I'm currently on the 4 hour, the lower the time frame you do that on, the more often you're going to get that alert, and sometimes they're false alerts. So for a strategy like this, it's better to set your alerts on a higher time frame. I would recommend for this particular strategy setting those alerts on the 12-hour time frame. And that's because these are high risk coins. So doing it on the daily is probably a little bit too high risk. Doing it on the 4 hour is going to give you way too many false signals and become a little bit irritating, if I'm honest. So the 12 hour is kind of the happy medium. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this strategy, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, turn on the bell button so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And finally, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what high APYs you have found and are looking to invest in, and on what platforms. And on that note, don't forget that if you are needing to open new accounts to execute this strategy or for any of your trading, then use the links down below to get discounts on your trading fees. And if you're wanting to know how to buy and sell and things like that on the OKX exchange, check out this channel because I do have short tutorials on how to do all sorts of weird and wonderful things in OKX. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time.